What's up, Pathways Church? Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Nathan Purifoy, your worship pastor, and we've been talking about children's Bible stories this week, which we know aren't just for children. These are Bible stories for adults. These are Bible stories for everybody to learn about God and his relationship with his people over all of time. Today, we're going to talk about the walls of Jericho. This is an incredible story. Joshua just led all of God's people out of the wilderness and into the promised land. And they're marching through as they're taking dominion over the land that God promised them. They come across a fortified city called Jericho. And Joshua sends spies into the city to find a way in. And they find a lady named Rahab. And they talk with Rahab. And Rahab tells them that we know you're coming. Everybody here in Jericho has heard of you, and they know that God is on your side, and they're all scared because we know that God's going to give you this city. So as they're talking to Rahab and they're getting inside information about Jericho, Rahab tells them, I'll make sure that you guys can get in and nobody will know your plans so long as you spare me and my family when you come take the city. And they agreed. So Rahab set up a sign so they would know which window is hers and they wouldn't hurt her and her family. Then God gives Joshua this really, really strange set of directions. He says, for 6 days, you're going to march around Jericho blowing your trumpets. And then on the 7th day, you're going to march around Jericho 7 times. The first 6 times, you're going to be silent, just walking. Imagine this, being one of the sentinels, one of the guards standing on top of this wall that's guarding your city. And you see this group of people, this huge group of people walking circles silently around your city. And you've already been thinking in your mind, these people are going to come take our city. We know that God's on their side. And now they're just quietly making laps. I don't know what would be going through that guy's mind, but I'd be freaking out. So they walk 6 times silently. And then on the 7th time, they roar and they shout and they blow their trumpets. And of course, on the 7th time, the wall collapses. And Joshua and his people are able to go in and take the city. They didn't have to attack. They didn't have to tear down the wall. They didn't have to ask for an invitation in through the front door. All they did was obey God with some odd seeming directions, and God provided victory. And they spared Rahab and her family when they took the city in doing so. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you tomorrow with another Bible story.